We're here at India Energy Week 2026 at a time when the energy sector is navigating a rare moment of simultaneous pressure and possibility. Energy security, growth demand, and the transition roadmap are all moving together. So joining me now is Dr. Chetan Shah. He's the chairman and managing director at Solex Energy Limited, who's going to decode this and much more. Dr. Chetan, thank you so much for talking to us today. It's a pleasure to meet you here at the backdrop of India Energy Week
Thank you so much for
2026. Yes. So, Doctor, can you tell us a little bit about your presence here today? You know, we're here at India Energy Week 2026. It is the fourth edition after all. What are some of the expectations that you have out of this conference? And what is the biggest reason why you are here?
Yeah, so I think this is the first time for us in India Energy Week. We heard a lot about this event for last three sessions. So I think kind of energy that is being built up here by the various section of energy, like where we have oil, gas, and hydrogen, and all section of energy. So I think that was something which was a major reason for us to be here, to connect with those other industry colleagues, and the way the India is growing in terms of energy and the changing from fossil to renewable. I think that is a bridge. That's why we are here. That we need to build up that bridge and align with those people and help people from transition to the renewable. So that's what is our major objective here to be here.
Wonderful. That's a very inspiring vision you have there. Can you tell us, Doctor, a little bit about Solex's story so far? Have there been any major inflection points in your journey? As you mentioned, today you're here to talk to people as a bridge. What are some of the stepping stones that got you here to this position?
So we are one of the oldest renewable energy company in country. We started our journey in 1995. So it's almost 31 years that we are into the renewable space. We started with the thermal and then moved into the photovoltaic in 2007. So we are early mover for the photovoltaic module manufacturing in India. And so it's almost 19 years that we have experience of manufacturing modules. So since after pandemic, that is 2023, we decided to change our approach to the market from the EPC contractor and manufacturer to the very professional global manufacturer and supplier. That was a big change that we decided to take. So at present, we have a 4 gigawatt of module manufacturing capacity. And fortunately, and we are proud to share that we are not only supplying to the Indian clients and Indian IPPs and Indian customers, but we are supplier to the one of a few of major global companies for their India and international projects. So I think very few companies in India are having this kind of intentions. So they are very professional in manufacturing, clear-cut mindset in manufacturing very high standard, high quality modules. And I think from a very small company to the mid-sized company, and that we are scaling up. We are going now 10 gigawatt of module, 10 gigawatt of solar cell, 2 gigawatt of wafer and ingot, with the investment of 1.5 billion US dollars in 5 years. So I think that is a major move that we have taken. We do have a full trust in Government of India policy, the focus on a manufacturing self-sufficiency. So I think that is where we are pouring more investment, and we are trying to build up such an ecosystem where any global client can walk into our facility, they find home for themselves.
Wow, wonderful. Dr. Chetan, as you mentioned policies, would you say there's any specific policy change or reform that you're hoping to see from the government that can really accelerate this process of manufacturing, especially of renewable energy here in India?
Yeah. So in 2019, the Indian cumulative module manufacturing capacity was 6 gigawatt.
Yeah.
And then we had 2 years for pandemic, and then in 2023 government imposed ALMM, which was a major very big game changer for Indian manufacturing. So just in 3 years, to 23, 24 and 25, 3 years time, from 6 gigawatt to India has grown to 120 gigawatt of manufacturing, and which is still further growing. So that is a major change which has happened just because of one change, that is the ALMM imposition. If you want to sell in India, you have to manufacture in India, and you have to ALMM compliant. These are the very big mandate. Now same thing is coming up in cell also. So solar cell manufacturing is also growing, wafer and ingot is growing. The entire ecosystem is getting built up. I think that's something which is a very big support on a policy front. Government is very proactive. This is the first time I have seen that ministry is calling all stakeholders every month, meeting, interacting with them. Secretaries, Mr. Sarangi is very active in this, and industry colleagues, that we don't have to chase different ministry. We have only one point contact, which is MNRE. We give them our problems or suggestion, and then they take care of those ideas with the other ministry. I think that's very proactive. India can grow very fast with this approach, and India can be, I think, as per our past track record, India is the most dependable manufacturer. So now with scale, we can capture the whole market.
Thank you for painting such a wonderful picture to help our viewers understand. Going back a little bit to Solex's journey and your special initiatives perhaps that you're working on, can you share a little bit of insight on what you have in the pipeline right now?
Yeah. So we have two major initiatives. One is that very professional approach in manufacturing. India was lacking into this. So we decided to develop our system, our ecosystem, our compliance is at such a level that any global manufacturers or global client can walk in and they find everything in place, because there are globally those customers are having a different requirement. We build those documentation, traceability processes in-house, which was not there before, and then we developed this. And that's the reason I can say China was manufacturing for everyone. We manufacture for Chinese.
Yes.
So that is the great thing that we have been able to achieve. And this achievement is, we give a credit to our young boys. Average age of my company is 23.
Wow.
And 75% of our workforce at factory,
Yes.
they are tribal boys. They're coming from the indigenous background with ITI and diploma skill. And they are operating one of the most sophisticated solar module manufacturing and robotic plant in the world, and
Amazing.
delivering to the global clients. So they have they are meeting with all quality standards and highly automation environment.
Yes.
So that is giving us a lot of strength and confidence that India can do, the Indian boys and Indian youngsters can do.
Yes.
You don't have to be very high skilled professional. Even the ITI and diploma can also do wonders. That is what we have built, and we would like to continue our journey with this.
Wonderful. All the very best with that initiative.
Thank you so much.
Before we wrap up, Doctor, is there any one major key takeaway that you're hoping to go home with after India Energy Week 26?
Yeah, so we are here to understand how the energy sector is growing, how in a current global situation, like, we have a different situation globally. Every country, every continent, they are trying to secure their energy. And then there are a lot of, fluctuation and debates going on this front. So India is a very key in this. So we are here to understand this, how the other energy sectors are going, how they are working in a sustainable way, and how do we align ourselves with this journey, Indian journey, to become an energy independent.
Yes.
So this is where, we are trying to position, and I think this kind of event will definitely put India in a very strong position. There are people came here from all across the world, so I think they will take all the clear messages.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Dr. Chetan. It's been a pleasure talking to you today, and all the very best this week. I hope you have great success in all your endeavors.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being here.
All right, that's all we have for you on this segment, but do stay tuned to ET Energy World for all the latest updates, all the biggest interviews and discussions that are being held right here at India Energy Week 2026. Stay tuned.